Okay guys, I got a 13 Jetta with a diesel engine, and it has the P2002 full code right there. Particular filter below threshold. And then you gotta, I'll show you what it needs it. Go to the back here, see there? Sorry. Okay, particular filter needs to be replaced for that. It's clogged up. And the AGR filter, okay? So particular filter is this guy right here, okay? So first thing, let's lube these things. Lube these three 10mm nuts. Take this cover off. Okay, take this heat shield off with this sensor. Okay, let's remove the T30 here. T30 here to get the sensor off. So this sensor bracket has a T30 here. Let's remove that. Okay. Okay, the pressure sensor here, you're gonna remove the hose on the left side only. Okay, this one only. This one comes down with a particular filter, which is come with this guy too. So unplug this guy, get him off with the T30, and put him on the side. You're gonna drop it with a particular filter. Okay, so just remove this from here and leave everything attached. Okay, you don't have to remove the hoses. Okay, and get the sensor here, right here. This guy looks like an O2 sensor. Remove that and put on the side. Lube this clamp here, and then with a 5mm Allen, loosen the bolt all the way and get this clamp off. Okay guys, T30 here removed, this pressure sensor. So we're gonna drop them with this guy. Same thing here, O2 sensor removed. Then you're gonna get these two guys, these other two guys. They're gonna come down with a particular filter. So that's the brown in the back and the orange in the front. Okay, disconnect those. And let me see, and that's it for wiring. Okay, for wiring, this 1, 2. Then you get the sensor. And then you got this guy unhooked, and this guy stays with the bracket. Okay, we're gonna put them right there. We're gonna drop them together. Then you see that? And if you can see this 13 right here, he's the last guy to come off. Okay, we're gonna remove him last. Okay, right there, this guy. Okay, this clamp is about to be off now. With a pry bar, get around here and pry him off. Okay. Okay guys, you see here the heat shield here wrapping all these wires. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, this one. Okay, gonna take the sensor off. This sensor stays. This one is not coming down with a particular filter, so put him on the side. Okay, you could put the shield back into place. Okay. Okay, this guy came from there. Okay, so this guy gonna come down with a particular filter. So put on here. Yeah, like that. So he's gonna come down with the particular filter. Sure we don't get it hooked up with something else and break it. Okay. So like that. So we're gonna bring it one shot, one piece. Okay. This is here. Okay, that's coming down also with the filter, the particular filter. So guys, you should look like that. Disconnected, disconnected, this guy. Okay, disconnected, disconnected, okay? And O2 sensor bank one on the side, okay? Clamp off between the particular filter and the turbo, okay? Got him off, okay? Actually, O2 sensor, this is a 21mm O2 sensor socket. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a 21. It doesn't say it there, but I think it's a 21mm O2 sensor socket, okay? So now it's time to raise the vehicle. And we're gonna remove the drive shaft on the right side. Only drive shaft on the right side, passenger side. And the wheel gotta come off, okay? Okay, you're gonna get him out with a 12 points, 24mm here. I use the air gun in this case. If you don't have an air gun, you could put a screwdriver here, lock the rotor with a caliper, and you do it by hands. But I did it with an air ratchet. Okay, let's get it 3 bolts here, T45 and T20s here for the shield. Get them off. Get these 3 guys out. Get the tie rod end with 18, 16, and these are 10 triple square. You're gonna get the whole drive shaft out of the car, okay? So let's do that. Okay guys, let's get this guy now, the heat shield with the 16. Get him off. Okay, he's out. Okay, now let's get the EGR filter out. 5mm Allen here and 2 13s here. Let's get the EGR filter off, okay? And then we're gonna get this bracket gotta come off right here. Okay, get the top ones first. 2 13, you need like stubby wrenches or gear wrenches there. 13 here, 13 there on the top, like right here. Then get these 2, okay? Then get these guys, 13 bolts. Then get him with a 230 Torx, okay? And then we're gonna drop the car and get the final bolt. Okay guys, see I got the bracket off. The way I got it off was I used this short 13 gear wrench, and got him off. Okay, that's it. That way you get to the top bolts like this, to the top ones, like this, nice and easy, okay? So I got it with this 13mm gear wrench. Notice that the clamp you could reuse, this guy you could reuse. Guys, before we get to that final bolt, let me tell you, you gotta remove the knock sensor. And the NOx cat, this guy right here, the NOx cat. So you got a O2 sensor right here. That's a 21mm, like an O2 sensor socket you need. Then get to the first clamp here with a 5mm Allen, okay? Just the first one right here. And this guy comes down. We're not changing that, okay? We're only gonna change the particular filter, this guy right here, okay? So until now, I think we're good. Let's get him off finally, okay? Took that one off, I gotta take him off now. And then we'll do that final 13 on the top that I showed you before. It's all the way on the top there. Let me see. See if I can point it to you. Right there. Right there, that 13 right there. See it? Occasionally you're gonna have to lube that guy. In this case, I don't see a rusty, so I'm gonna be fine, I believe. So in the case you see that guy rusty there, lube it up while doing all the stuff, okay? That way it'd be easier to remove it, okay? Okay guys, lastly we do with that, check out this 13 here. This is the way you should look, and with this bracket off, and you got the last one on the top. We're gonna lower the car in a minute, so let me show you real quick. You see the clamps here? See, notice that one is thinner, this one goes to the rear, so leave it there, and this one goes in the front, it goes here, okay? Notice this is thicker. This is just like the top one, the one between the turbo and the particular filter. It's thicker. See that? Notice the difference. Okay, should be fine. That's the AGR filter. Okay, now let me lower the car and remove the last 13mm bolt, and then I'm going to show you how to slide this guy out. Okay. Okay, guys. Lastly, you see this 13 right here, right there. You could either get it with a small wrench, like I did in this case here. Or you could use, I recommend you use like a 1/4 inch long ratchet and a 1/4 inch socket, because the space here is very limited. So you could get it easier that way. In this case, I got lucky. I was able to get it with a wrench. 13 small gear wrench, okay? And then I know it's a back and forth thing, guys. Now I gotta raise it back up and try to slide this guy out, okay? So let me go ahead and remove that 13 right here, okay? Okay guys, see I got the last 13mm out. So if you're following me, you shouldn't be breaking anything, guys. See that? Nothing broken, nothing. Okay. This sensor here, remember, show you only one hose gets disconnected, because everything comes down with the particular filter, okay? Follow it to the teeth and you guys are gonna be just fine. Now let me come back up and get the particular filter out. Okay guys, now that you have it hanging down like this, let's go ahead and remove this pressure sensor right here with a 17mm, okay? That first one, this one right here, because it's gonna be a pain in the neck because it's gonna start hitting this heat shield here, and it just creates problems. So 17 millimeter, let's go ahead and remove this pressure sensor right here and just leave it on the side. Then when we go back, we leave it, we throw it in there and put this guy first, okay? While having it loose like that, okay? So let me go ahead and get a wrench for this guy. Okay guys, see how I kind of turn it over? Notice the position of it to come out. Okay, see that pressure sensor that I just took out? Just put on the side, be careful not to damage it. Those things are very expensive, so that's it guys. It should come out right here guys. Ooh. See what I was showing you, see? Comes down with the two sensors, the two temperature sensors here, and the bracket, see that? See how nothing broke? Everything intact, nothing broke, okay? So now we gotta swap a couple things into the new one. We gotta swap this bracket, these two guys, notice the position, put them in the same hole. This guy, we gotta swap to the new one with these hoses and all that, okay? This, okay? So everything gets swapped over, guys. The only thing doesn't get swapped over is this pipe here, because it's part of the filter. The new one comes with it, okay? So let's start. Let me put the other one right next to this one and start swapping over one at a time. Start swapping over the parts. Lube this guy good, and good luck taking this guy out. Sometimes it's seized up and you gotta get a new one, okay? But wish me luck. Okay, and that's that. Let me get to work. Okay guys, notice that, see, the only one hose you're gonna remove. You're gonna move this hose, remove this one from here, because this pipe stays with a particular filter. We already have it here. See that? So we got this 10 millimeter here, 17 here. Okay. Guys, I gotta let go of the phone. Get this guy out and swap it over to the new one, okay? Okay, I got them off. Now I gotta put them under this pipe here, under like this. Over here. Okay. 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 This guy. This bracket holds the pipes in place. So this is gonna go here, okay? Guys, I gotta let go of the phone every minute because I need a freaking camera or something to hold my phone. Anybody has a camera not using? Send it over to me. Okay, let me tighten these guys up. Okay. Then lastly, these two guys and this guy. Okay. Okay guys, I got it. I mean, if you're doing it right to this point, you should look like this. I had to take this guy to the press because this, I had to look the you know what out of these guys. So I got them off, put them back in tight, nice and tight. I apply anti-seize to it, you know, anti-seize. So you know, if you care about the next guy, you know, do that. That way they come out and they don't get seized up. Okay. So now it's time. I got the rocker in, got it on. Now it's time to bring it in there. Guys, one more thing. See this thing? See all this crap? Make sure you put it with zip tie. You don't want wiring all over the place and stuff, and cutting up with all this stuff, you know. So zip tie all these things to the particular filter just like that. Wrap the wires around these studs here. Okay. That's that. Ready to go in. Okay guys, see the position of it? So you're gonna push it all the way through this shield here, all the way in till you end up like around here, and then you're gonna turn it over again. Okay. So this is the position to go in. Okay. And then we just gotta turn it over. See that? See that? You should end up like that. Now it's time to turn it over. Okay. But don't remember, guys. Let's go ahead and put this guy in now. Okay. Before we forget, it's gonna be a pain in the neck later. So here's the time to do it. Okay. So let me do that. Let me turn it around. Put that 13 on the top, and that's it. Okay, I like it. Let me tighten it up with a 17. You see these guys? I got the bracket in, but it's not tight. See that? It's loose. Still loose. Okay. I want to get the one. I want to now get to the top and start the top. But this bracket, just put it in. Put the nuts in, but don't tighten it yet. Okay. Follow me up. See, guys, the reason I told you that bracket at the bottom, don't tighten it all the way down, because that way these guys will fight, you know, like we gotta line this thing up now here with the turbo, see? But at least you don't have to hold it because you got that bracket underneath helping you, okay? And you got this 30mm nut here, see that? Let me show you. See that right here? He's not tight yet. I gotta tighten it up. So before you tighten this guy up, this 13 here, it's going nowhere now. I already put a new gasket here, new gasket right there, those metal gasket. Okay, now I'm gonna slide the clamp in. Notice how the clamp on the top is wide, see? Big like this, okay? So you get one that like that. It's gonna go here, okay? And then I'm gonna tighten that 13 all the way down, okay? Okay, guys, that 13 is tight over there. It's tight. This harness and all these things is for last. Go back down there and finish down there, okay? Okay, underneath here, go ahead and finish tightening the bracket here. Let's go ahead and tighten this guy. This guy up. Do this guy, AGR filter. Okay, let me show you how it goes. It goes like this. Guys, it goes like this, okay? Let me get this one off. Okay, it goes like that. Go ahead and do that, okay? It goes like this. This is the next thing, okay? Then when you do this, let's go ahead and put the drive shaft in and this bracket, okay? And this thing. Drive shaft and then this. First this, drive shaft, then this, okay? Okay, tight. This is tight. And you got the AGR filter over there. Sitting over here, this guy. Tight, okay. Now let's get these three guys here. Those are 60mm. Okay. Got this guy here, your 18. Tie right on. Drive shaft here, the 24. Done. Okay. Now, guys, let's go ahead and do the next cut. This guy right here. Okay, guys, you should look like this if everything's right. Shaft is in. Everything tight. Double check everything. Notice how the thicker clamp goes in the front here for the max cap. Looks like a cat converter. The thinner one goes in the back. Okay, your O2 sensor is in. Max sensor, O2 sensor, whatever you want to call it. Okay, good. This thing's like 50mm, so, you know, just make them tight. Okay, put the shield back on here. And then let's finish upstairs. Okay guys, let's do him. Plug him back in. Your 230 here, don't forget, right? Don't forget the hose here. Remember this hose? Lube it up, lube the pressure sensor and slide the hose in. Don't forget the 230 that goes here to hold the bracket. This guy, okay, has a washer is somewhere. Okay, plug him back in. Okay, what else? This should be your plug for this guy right here. Okay. Okay, what else? I'll get these guys over, orange and brown over there. Okay, and the sensor that goes here. Okay, here with the O2 sensor socket, that should be a 21 millimeter. And guys, go grab a scan tool because we are ready to do the final step, and that's adapting this baby, the particulate filter, and get down the road, and hopefully everything's fine. Okay guys, so who's still watching? Are you guys still there? Okay, we're almost done guys. Are you guys still there? You guys still there? Look how it looks. Anybody did this job and made it clean like me? Clean job guys. Okay, put the engine cover back in, and let's get to the fun stuff. That will be with the scan tool. Okay, gotta adapt the particular filter, clear the faults, drive it, make sure everything's fine, and then give the car back to the customer. Okay, you see that guy there, particular trap bank 1 efficiency below threshold. That's why we P2002, that's why we're changing the cat. So let's go ahead and clear the 4 codes. You want to clear? Yes. Update right there. Okay, more 4 codes. Now let's go back to engine. Okay, right click, got the functions. Let's give it a minute. Okay, that should be okay now. We gotta adapt the particular filter. Let's see. Tell the unit, tell the system that we change it. Let's see. Adapting values right there. Let's see. Adapting value for the particular filter. Okay, we're gonna run it. It's asking you, did you replace this particular filter? Yes. Okay, to adapt the ash mesh at the seat load of this particular filter, ECU, the values are set to 0. You want to hit complete. Okay, start the engine running on idle, which I'm already running. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit complete. Okay, it's doing the settings. Okay. Okay, 1500 RPM. Ignition off. Let's see what happens now. Okay, let's go hit complete. Okay, the adaptation has been carried out. Leave ignition switch off for 40 seconds. And this is doing the counter thing. Okay, guys? And that should do it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna just drive it, make sure everything's okay. we're looking good, no focus, driving nice, power. Guys, if you got a diesel vehicle, you gotta make sure you drive it, blow it out, you know, keep them clean. If you guys don't want to drive it, let me drive them. I'll drive them for you guys. But having a diesel and not driving is not a good thing. You're gonna be doing particular filters every 40,000 miles. Okay, drive them, guys. Take them for a ride on the weekends or something. Blow them out. Don't be afraid to step on that pedal, step on that gas pedal. You know what I'm saying? And you'll keep them clean. Keep the exhaust system clean, guys. Guys, other than that, I mean, no fault codes. Everything looking good there. I would say at this point, guys, if you guys still watching, you like the video, thumb up if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, because I'm gonna be making more videos about these diesels.